give a about me.
What's with this behavior? I don't understand. I'm a veteran and you don't give a fuck about me? Yeah? Why are you guys upset? I don't understand.
Did he get an earful?
So first of all, there have been no cuts to the staff at VA as of this point.
Why are you guys booing that?
The information that you have received is that there
today,
was...
Junior?
And
why are you guys saying that they're lying now?
I'll say that I happen to believe very much that President Trump supports our Constitution.
President Trump. I don't understand why you guys are booing. This is mind-blowing. This is so confusing. Your guys' behavior, your reaction to this is so confusing.
Yep. Yeah.
What's with the... Why are you guys upset? This is what you guys wanted. Veterans for Trump, right?
Back.
Oh, you mean
All
these
week long,
veterans?
We've seen protesters angry over Trump's win, but here in front of Camp Pendleton, it's the exact opposite. Everyone at
veterans
this rally
have always loved when
Trump will do
Donald
what's
wins.
best for our veterans. Now, organizers with Veterans for Trump say this rally is all about congratulating the president-elect and supporting our troops. They say they just want it to be fun and safe. Now, people at the rally, they say veterans have been mistreated for too long and believe Trump will make vets one of his top priorities.
Oh, that Donald will make you guys a priority, huh? You mean this Donald?
Having gone to Vietnam, right? We have our own Vietnam. It's called the dating game.
Did you say that more people were killed by women in this act than killed in Vietnam?
Yes.
Okay.
That is true.
And you know, you get criticized for that statement, but that statement is very easy.
I even went as far to say that you're braver than any Vietnam vet because you're out there screwing a lot of women.
Wow, what a comparison.
Oh, come on.
Congressional Medal of Honor in actuality.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
He couldn't
Okay, so he
remember
thinks very little of you guys. He thinks very little of veterans. He's never hidden that.
my husband's name. The only way he remembered my husband's name because he told me he had my husband report in front of him. And that's when he actually said, La David.
You know, something very nice just happened to me. A man came up to me and he handed me his Purple Heart.
Who would do that?
And I said, man, that's like, that's like big stuff. I always wanted to get the Purple Heart. This was much easier.
Trump reportedly said, quote, "Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers." In a separate conversation on the same trip, Trump reportedly referred to the more than 1,800 Marines who lost their lives stopping the German advance on Paris in 1918 as suckers, losers, suckers, losers, suckers, loser.
So clearly, he doesn't want to spend a single minute of his time. He thinks very little of you guys. He thinks you guys are a piece of shit. You guys don't deserve anything. And you guys said, sure, that's fine.
Suckers.
Some of you guys, the more intelligent, any veteran who heard that was intelligent and respected themselves and others, were like, wait a minute. Why is he insulting us? That's not cool. This guy is not for us. Right?
Just like you, sir. Yes. We're all Are you enjoying this country now? No, because
Here are the veterans that heard that suckers and losers bullshit and said, hey, now wait a minute. Fuck this guy. And here is one that heard that and said, that's okay. I like that.
okay.
Let them have they say it's okay.
Give me a fucking gun, I'll shoot you, son of a bitch.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so he doesn't like the veterans that are trying to give him a heads up about how Donald would treat him as a veteran.
It's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I fought for the freedom you guys enjoy. Sir, I did the same thing. Let him go. You're not a fucking veteran. I'm a veteran.
This guy says, I'm a veteran also. We are all also veterans.
I don't give a shit. No, you would. Oh, that fucking sign. You want to take me on?
nigga holds a sign up against our president is what upsets me.
Get ready for.
So to him, he's like, okay, well, he's our president. No matter how much he disrespects us, thinks very little of us, and even encourages others to think the same thing about veterans, these veterans that respect themselves and each other are the ones in the wrong, according to this guy.
And I'm not afraid of any one of them. If I had a gun here now, I'd wipe them all out.
You have to use it.
He's not afraid of them, but if he had a gun, he'd wipe them all out. That sounds like that roots from fear. That type of action the root cause is somewhere from deep down inside where he's a fearful little guy. He would pull a gun on all these veterans trying to warn him.
I'm upset right now. I come over here to enjoy Veterans Day, and look at what I got.
Look at what and what did you get, Mr. Veteran? What did you get?
I'm a veteran. You don't give a about me.
I'm a veteran. You don't give a about me. My job.
I fought for the freedom that they're enjoying. I was in the Pacific with MacArthur against the Japanese.
Wait till you get to the fast forward to today, where you guys were like, you took our jobs.
And I was also with the surrender of Japan. And I am mad.
Notice how you didn't listen. He didn't listen. He said, I fought for these people to be here. So did they. So did they, sir. Listen.
I'm not afraid of any one of you mothers.
He is a far...
So if those veterans didn't get through to you guys, other fellow veterans took different approaches to try to tell you guys.
Bigger threat to me than a 4-year Democratic administration under Kamala Harris. So I would vote for her before I would ever vote for him. My name is Hank. I voted for Donald Trump in 2016 and I could never vote for him again. I am a former military officer. I spent 21 years in the U.S. Air Force and I actually served on the NATO staff. The idea
That is quite a bill there. He has spent a lot of time in the military. He was even on the NATO staff. There can't be a more respectable person, truly a true veteran, hardcore, with such an intelligent mind, okay? He's trying to tell you guys his story and what's up.
That Trump gave to NATO leaders that he would only support them as long as they wrote a check is...
As long as they wrote the check. He would only say, okay, so he'll be your friend if you give him money.
Pretty much the worst thing you can do for an ally is to say...
So worst thing you could do. I think it was Destiny that said, that's like seeing your best friend getting beat up and your best friend's like, help me. And then you saying, all right, hand me your wallet. Maybe I could talk the guy out of it. And you hand him your wallet and he takes your money and he kind of takes his time. But eventually he talks the guy out of beating you up. And then from there on, he treats you like you owe him the world.
I'll be there only if the money is there. We get into these alliances on the basis of supporting one.
And you, veteran, said that's patriotic. That's fine. I like that. That is partially what I'm voting for. Yes, you guys were totally all for it.
Another mutual defense. And when we choose not to do so, or when we at least give the indication we're not going to do so because the money's not there, then we undermine our position with our allies and we also undermine our position in the world. I have never voted for a Democrat for president in my voting life. I'm now at a place, however, where I believe the short-term consequences that could be negative from a Democratic candidate are overshadowed by the threat that Donald Trump and the extremist groups that he embraces represent to democracy in our country. He is a far bigger threat to me than a 4-year Democratic administration under Kamala Harris. So,
did you hear that? He's a far bigger threat than Kamala could ever be.
I would vote for her.
He would vote for her over him. And he's one of you guys. And you guys still said no. Patriotic. Man, I'm a man. So then other fellow veterans came forward to say the same thing.
Before I would ever.
This is Bill Ruby. I'm from UAW Local 1237 out of Burlington, Iowa.
These veterans listened.
Patriot 37 out of Burlington, Iowa. I am a veteran. I'm a patriot. I am not an enemy within. The enemy.
See, he listened because he heard Donald say enemy from within. So this guy listened.
Then it's Trump himself. and that is why I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Hi, I'm Renata Mosley from UAW Local 2250 out of Winsville, Missouri, and I'm proudly voting for Kamala Harris because I'm a woman and a veteran.
Hi, I'm Dave Mills, local veterans chairman from Local 551, Chicago, Illinois, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris simply because she has been outstanding as a vice president supporting President Biden.
My name is Gary Hall. I'm from Peoria, Illinois. I retired from Caterpillar Tractor Company 17 years ago.
Notice how these people even look different. They look totally down to earth, normal. They look healthy. They sound very down to earth. They sound totally like level-headed, stable-minded.
And counting. I'm a veteran of the Vietnam War, and I'm throwing my full support for Kamala Harris.
Okay, that sounds like I would trust that.
It's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite.
Exact opposite is right. I mean, look at these people. Look at this. It looks like she's got a couple of screws up in her head loose, right? I mean, it looks different from all these healthy-looking people. Look at these healthy people, and then look at these veterans over here that don't listen. Look at that. So, okay, if fellow veterans weren't enough to convince you guys also had plenty of chances elsewhere. There were people on YouTube explaining to you, because while we were going out there saying, well, did you even see what she had to offer? And you guys were like, well, I don't understand anything she says. Well, you can go to her website. Well, I did, but I read it and I just didn't get it. Well, guess what? There were people on YouTube explaining things slowly and carefully and going through everything bit by bit. What did Kamala, I'm saying Kamala like them, what did Kamala have to offer veterans and military families?
Everything in bold is pretty much what her plan is, okay? So by the end of Kamala's first term,
see, he's explaining things, everything in bold is what her plan is.
If she would have been president, the VA will expand access to healthcare and housing assistance available to veterans with other than honorable discharges. Now, we did see, I believe it was this year, we did see the VA put out information on bad character discharge.
Okay, so this was already in the works. It was already in the works. And he's great, and he's slowly explaining it to you in detail.
Now, she explains bad character discharge here. So veterans suffering from PTSD, TBI, that had, something in service happened. They got a OTH discharge, and now those can be upgraded. And
okay, so she was even making it more possible for veterans who didn't qualify. Now you can qualify. She's offering so much to you guys.
At least that's what the VA is telling us. I believe that was this year, 2024. And then we have another one here. Kamala will end the bureaucratic games we make our veterans who are seeking VA services endure, and will instead establish a presumption of eligibility for these veterans who seek health care and housing. So this is there's an and statement in here. So this is two different things. We're gonna go back to that first.
See, he goes through everything, and she's offering a lot of bonus things in there.
That's wild.
Okay. And what were Donald's policies again?
Donald Trump had once again disparaged fallen members of the United States military.
Right.
My first response, as it is with so much news.
He actually went the extra mile to show you guys and tell you guys, look, I don't think very much of veterans at all. Losers and suckers. You guys get nothing from me.
The things Trump has allegedly said was that
I won't even waste a single minute of my time, he said, on you guys. But you know who did? You know who was out there talking to you guys carefully, respecting you guys?
Didn't surprise me.
Yes.
With a sense of, in my mind, thinking about those young men and...
That's right, bitch.
Veterans represent the best of America.
Veterans represent the best of America. I don't know about you veterans, but that sounds like a compliment to me. That sounds like respect. What's the biggest compliment Donald's ever said about you guys?
A war hero. He's a war hero. He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured.
That's right. He doesn't like you guys. He doesn't respect you guys.
Unwavering courage, unmatched talent, and unshakable devotion.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing thing to say about you guys. That sounds like she's truly giving you guys the credit you deserve. Courage. Let's hear that again.
Courage.
Courage.
Unmatched talent.
talent,
and unshakable devotion.
Devotion. Those sound like really nice words to me.
You come from every corner of our country.
You are seen.
And out of many, you become one.
You are heard.
The greatest fighting force in the world.
You are amazing. You know, we acknowledge you is what she's saying. She's honoring you guys. And, let's see, has Donald wanted to honor you guys at all?
Quote, why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers.
Oh, that's right. Losers
members
and
of the
suckers.
United States military.
Why would I spend my time on losers and suckers like veterans?
As vice president at the DMZ in Korea, aboard ships in the Indo-Pacific, at SOCOM and CENTCOM in Florida, and on NATO's eastern flank, I have seen firsthand how America's armed forces protect the highest ideals.
Okay, so she went out there. She actually went herself to go see what it was like for you veterans. She took her time to go out and see firsthand what you guys had to deal with all the time.
Of our nation around.
Even before that, even before her political career, what was she doing?
I stood up for veterans and students who were being scammed by the big for-profit colleges.
She was looking out for you guys as a prosecutor. She respected you guys. She loved you guys. She was like, you guys are amazing. I see what you guys do. I went out there. I saw what you guys do, and it's amazing. And I hear you, and you guys are loved, and you guys are talented, and you guys have things that, you know, are just so honorable. Look at this. She's emphasizing, she's really feeling it. She's just like, she feels for all the people who lost their loved ones, who sacrificed their lives for this country. She is giving her love and her respect, the kind of traditional respect deserved. But Veterans for Trump, look at this. Veterans for Trump said, no, I like the losers and suckers guy who hates us instead. I like being treated like shit. This guy, you had Kamala who said, look, I love you. I have so much to offer you guys. You guys deserve. And then Donald who said, I don't give a fuck about you guys. You guys are pieces of shit. I don't like you guys. I have nothing for you guys. And you guys said, yes, I want that. I want Donald. And we said, are you sure? I mean, he doesn't like you guys. And you guys said, yes. That's patriotic. I will take it. I love it. It would be an honor for Donald to take away my job and my benefits. It would be an honor. Please, by all means, do so. That's what you guys said. Okay, veterans and military families for Donald. You guys gave him your full permission. Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, they were out there. They're saying, oh, what if, Donald, he could possibly do this and this. And you guys said, yep, that's right. I'll take that. That is America. And we said, are you sure? Because you give him, what if he has more power and he has the power to take away your jobs? And you guys said, yep, let's do that. He'll do good things. And we said, what if he doesn't though? What if he takes away your guys' jobs? And you guys said, no, he wouldn't do that, but I don't care. And we were like, you're going to risk that? And you guys said, yes, we will risk that. We want that. That's what you guys said. Okay. And then so here we are back to square one. So back to this behavior. Correct. I'm a veteran and you don't give a fuck about me. Correct. That was never a secret. Donald himself fully and openly said, I don't give a fuck about you. And you guys said, yes, we want that. Yes, I love that. Kamala said, I do. I care about you guys very much. I've spent a lot of time with you guys. And you guys said, no, fuck her. You guys said, I don't like that. Fuck that woman. You little racist, sexist ass says, I don't want anything to do with that. I want to be hated. You guys said that. You guys, we made sure. All of us made sure. And you guys said, yeah, fuck that. You Dems, you libtards, all this stuff. And so you guys behaved like this. So you were fired. That's what you wanted.
The information that you
Why are you upset? This is what you wanted.
Is that there was...
have to vote for...
Even Adam Mockler went out there and asked many of you if you could vote for Putin or Kamala. 100% of the people he asked, every single one of the people he asked, said Putin.
Kamala or Putin? Who do you choose?
Oh, definitely Putin.
Putin.
Really? Why?
Absolutely.
That's how much you wanted nothing to do with being loved and treated correctly. You didn't want benefits. You didn't want help with housing. You didn't want your jobs, I guess. You didn't want to be loved and respected. You said, I want Donald, who thinks we're losers and suckers. He thinks shittiness of us.
Russia has always been the antithesis of what America stands for. I mean, Russia hates the West. They want to undermine our values. So what does Kamala Harris...
Hates us and undermine our values. That's how Donald feels about you guys. And you guys said, yep, we like that. We want that.
That makes her worse than Putin. Genuine question.
Because she's a socialist.
Everything Donald stands for is better than Kamala.
Bordering on dictatorship.
So you can work within Marxism and communism, but not socialism? Vladimir Putin's been trying to invade Ukraine.
Adam was out there explaining these things to you. There was a handful of people saying, are you sure? Do you understand? These are the facts. You guys said, yeah. Oh, yeah. We love it. We love this. We want this.
For decades.
Y'all screw.
Okay? So I don't understand. I don't want to see you guys behaving like this. I don't give a shit. You guys 100% gave your full consent for everything that you're now crying about. You're getting kicked out of places. Yeah, I'm a veteran. You don't give a fuck about me. Yes, that's what you voted for. We made sure. We made damn sure. And now you're saying, but I thought, and it's like, yeah, we know what you thought. We know damn well what you thought. We tried to correct those thoughts, and you didn't listen. You didn't want to listen. You said Dems and libs or fuck them. You didn't want to listen. The people who listened, they were trying to warn you too. They were your fellow veterans that listened. And you guys were like, I don't want to hear it. Because America first, and Trump, and patriotic, and we're like, okay, well, you're gonna get fucked over. And you guys said, yes, we want that, yes! So why the fuck are you now in town halls complaining? I'm gonna let Roland take this one out. I'm gonna let Roland, this is exactly how we all feel about you.
Y'all screwed. Oh, MAGA, y'all screwed. And Kelly, don't you find it interesting that all of a sudden the price of eggs really doesn't matter? Oh, by the way, the Trump Justice Department is now looking into egg companies for price fixing. Hello? Hashtag we tried to tell you. And so
we tried to tell you. I cannot fucking stress enough. I tried to tell you. I went door to door. I was fucking making phone calls. I was at rallies. I was on those buses from New York to Pennsylvania. I was out there. And you guys were so ruthless to me. And you guys were calling me a libtard and damn, you guys were talking shit on me and my dead sister. You guys were so fucking awful to me. But I didn't care. Truly didn't care. Sticks and stones. I didn't care because I was like, listen, you guys, this is what you're in for. And you guys said, yeah, we want that. America, we want that. And I said, you guys have to get past it. She's a woman and she's black. And you guys said, fuck that, Dems and libtards. And I said, you guys can call me whatever you want. You guys can say anything about my dead sister, whatever. But I'm trying to tell you what you're in for. Are you sure? You're certain that you understand what you're in for? And you guys said, yes, fully, yes, fuck yeah, all the way to the end of time. So
all of these idiots out here who voted for these people under the guise that, oh, the economy was going to get better. This man is literally driving us into recession, and they're trying to say, oh, it was really all
it was Obama, it was Biden, it was Hillary, it was the Dems.
Biden. And so here is, we have it. So here's this idiot, the twice impeached, criminally convicted. There's a line from Harlem Nights that I love the most, Mondale, when Red Fox says, man, fuck y'all. That's how I feel about all of these Trump voters who getting fired and losing their jobs. 100%. I don't care. I'm tired of these people. These people chose this. They chose the violence. They chose the hatred. They chose to overlook. They chose the racism. They chose all of that. And I don't have any sympathy for them. I hope they go broke. Neither. I hope they lose everything. I hope they go bankrupt. I hope they get evicted because they chose this. There was an option. They said, to Kelly's point, nah. We don't want the black woman. We don't want the woman who was the vice president along with the president who saved the economy. No, let's go back to the fool who tanked the economy. Let's go back to him. So let's choose that fool who tried to overthrow the government. Let's do that. So, yes, I don't have any sympathy for any of these MAGA people, these farmers who are now losing billions of dollars from USAID, the soybean crops. I don't feel sorry for any of them. I told, what did I say, Mondale? And I meant it. Every time they cry, I'm just going to go play Scarface's No Tears.
I couldn't have said that better myself. So I don't want to fucking see you guys over here crying about your benefits and this and that. I don't feel bad for you guys over there. I'm a fucking veteran. You guys don't give a fuck about me. Yes, exactly. You guys were sporting it. You guys were so proud of the fact that you were for a man who didn't give a fuck about you. What happened? You got what you wanted. What happened? You were embracing the fact that he was going to do this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Exactly what Roland said. I hope you guys get fired. I hope you guys get evicted. All this shit. Because you guys deserve that at this point. Never did I think I would ever lose respect or care about veterans until you guys signed up for this. Now that you got it, now you're complaining? And you think we're the retarded ones? Jesus Christ, man.